President Trump defiant. He was asked repeatedly today, did he put pressure on Ukraine to investigate his potential 2020 challenger, Joe Biden? The president over the weekend admitting he did bring up Joe Biden on that call. And all of this as Congress had already passed hundreds of millions in aid for Ukraine, but that money had not been sent. But even with that money in the balance, the president tonight saying he was not putting pressure on the new president of Ukraine. Here's ABC's chief White House correspondent Jonathan Karl traveling with the president here in New York tonight.
Today, a defiant President Trump insisted he did nothing wrong by asking the president of Ukraine to investigate his campaign rival, Joe Biden.
We had a perfect phone call with the president of Ukraine. Everybody knows it. It's just a Democrat witch hunt. Here we go again.
Over the weekend, the president described the July 25th phone call with the newly elected Ukrainian president.
The conversation I had was largely congratulatory, was largely corruption, all of the corruption taking place, was largely the fact that we don't want our people, like Vice President Biden and his son, creating to the corruption already in the Ukraine.
In that conversation, the Wall Street Journal reported the president pushed 8 times for an investigation into Joe Biden and his son Hunter, suggesting the Ukrainian president work with his personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani. At the time of the call, the Trump administration was withholding $250 million in military aid to Ukraine that Congress had already approved.
I did not make a statement that you have to do this or I'm not going to give you aid. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that.
But several minutes later, the president said it wouldn't have been wrong if he did do it.
I put no pressure on them whatsoever. I could have. I think it would probably, possibly have been okay if I did. But I didn't. I didn't put any pressure on them whatsoever.
And at another point today, the president seemed to acknowledge he did consider withholding aid unless the investigation into his political rival went forward.
We're supporting a country. We want to make sure that country is honest. It's very important to talk about corruption. If you don't talk about corruption, why would you give money to a country that you think is corrupt?
Hunter Biden did make tens of thousands of dollars a month working for a Ukrainian company while his father was vice president. But there's been no evidence of any wrongdoing. And Biden is hitting back.
Why is he on the phone with a foreign leader, trying to intimidate a foreign leader? If that's what happened, that appears what happened. You should be looking at Trump.
John Karl with us here in New York tonight. Always good to have you in person. You heard Joe Biden there over the weekend. He also tonight is now demanding that the White House release a transcript of this conversation. How likely is that?
Well, I am told by multiple people close to the president that there is serious consideration in the White House of releasing the transcript. Will it happen, David? I frankly doubt it. Look, there are detailed word-for-word verbatim transcripts of most of the conversations the president has with a foreign leader. They almost never see the light of day, with the exception of when they are leaked, as happened twice in Trump's first months in office. And at that point, they took steps to make sure it would never happen again.
All right, so we'll see. John, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.